Welcome back to Fox and Friends. Happy 4th of July. This week, President Trump celebrating a lot of victories. None more important than welcoming freed hostage Eden Alexander to the White House, to the Oval Office. And Eden Alexander revealed his treatment in captivity by Hamas terrorists after he was captured in Israel. Listen to this.
Tell the president what happened when they announced that he had won the presidency, how the treatment was. It changed.
It's a new place, a good place. People do everything. Yeah,
So they treated you well, because you were coming in and they were afraid of you.
Yeah,
They weren't too afraid of Mike. What a terrible situation that is. So they did that immediately when we won. They gave you better treatment, you could say it noticeably. Well, we're very proud to have helped you. And the First Lady it was very important to her. And the fact that you're American, but the fact that you're American, it had a big impact here.
Truly a remarkable moment in the White House there, and extraordinary gratitude for President Trump and his victory, because and we're seeing it in across the Middle East, where people recognize that you have a president who is not only cares about justice for all, but also means what he says when he says you can't invade another country, take hostages and hold them.
Eden Alexander was the last living American hostage who was released from Hamas custody. He is from a town in New Jersey. There are a number of Americans who are non-living there, whose bodies are still being held by Hamas, and a number of living hostages that the president is trying to get back as part of this new negotiation with the terrorist group. They're hoping by today the group will accept the new terms of the deal so that they can get those people home to their families alive, and also to get some of the bodies back to the families as well so they can pay their final respects.
Yeah, it's a great point, Katie. We believe there's about 50 total hostages left, of which 20, I believe, approximately, are still alive. And to imagine that they feel, as Eden Alexander does, that, they have a better shot under President Trump, that they may actually get released, having been there for so long.
And to think about the fact that he noticed the difference in the way the terrorists were treating him from before Donald Trump won and then after he won. And think about what that says about the fear, because, in a place like around the world, but particularly in the Middle East, power matters.
Yeah.
And they genuinely fear President Trump. Not that he wants to start some war that is not necessary, but that he means what he says, and he is going to defend American interests.
Yeah, and they started the war. They started the war by issuing one of the worst terrorist attacks that we've seen in recent memory on October 7th. And the president has had a number of different hostages in the Oval Office to tell their stories. He's been very touched by that. He campaigned on getting them back, and he's doing exactly that.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.